'Tis the season to be jolly. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Christmas is upon us. Now, this is a time where everybody's going out. Well, not everybody. Well, I'm going out. I'm not sure about you. And if you're not, try. And I've found that within the last 2-3 weeks, I have been going for one dinner to another dinner. Some private dinners in homes, some restaurants. And yesterday, myself and my husband went to a Rolex and Loupe dinner. That's where we went to. And why I'm doing this blog is because when it was time for dinner, I sat at my table and looked down to the plate or to the setting of where your plate is going to be. And then I saw 2 knives and a spoon on my right-hand side and 3 forks on my left-hand side. Obviously, a napkin and a menu in between. Let's just say that I went to Google. Because for some funny reason, because I'm not, yes, I eat with fork and knife, but I'm not eating with 2 knives and a spoon and 3 forks. No, I'm just grabbing a fork or a knife and a knife and eating. But yesterday, the meals they're coming out in bits, so you have to use a certain fork and a certain knife, and didn't have to use the spoon yesterday because no soup was served. I kind of figure out, I completely forgot, is it working from in outwards or working from out inwards? And there is no point saying you're going to look at your neighbor, because I started laughing when I realized your neighbor probably is thinking, yeah, same thing. What fork, what spoon do I actually use? Or rather, what knife, what fork do I use? But needless to say, I just picked up the small fork for salad and the blunt knife, which was the smaller one, for the salad. And that's how it worked for me. I left the bigger knife and the bigger fork for the mains. And the spoon, actually, yes, there wasn't any soup, but the spoon was used for the dessert. It was really, really nice. I really enjoyed the meal. I never knew there was a white beetroot. Never heard of it. Never, ever heard of it. But there you go, white beetroot. And it was delicious. And this is the organization, or rather the catering company which catered for this event, is a sustainable catering company. And the gentleman in charge has come to explain to us how challenging it is to be sustainable in this environment, where everything is kind of like fast and quick fashion. Everything's cheap as mud and stuff like that. So anyway, we enjoyed the meal totally. My husband enjoyed it so much that he took away the details. I'm not sure why. Hopefully they will be serving me at home. I doubt it. But here's for wishful thinking. So that was the bit of self-care that I had, was going out for that meal. It was really out of my comfort zone. I have been invited several times to attend those dinners, and I have avoided them. I have made excuses every year why I shouldn't be going, because I'm not interested in watches, quite frankly. But hobby is. And yes, I would wear them, but I'm not. I feel like, oh God, I'm going to be here from 7 o'clock to 11 o'clock just talking about watches and, but I couldn't. But yesterday this time around, I thought, you know what, then I just go for the damn thing and experience it. Because I am one of those people, I like to try almost everything once. I have to put almost. So I did try it, and I tried yesterday, and I was pretty impressed. It was a bit boring for me to start with because they were all gathered in hurdles or in twos. They're watch enthusiasts. So obviously they're there for that purpose. I just am there just to support this man, basically. I have no interest whatsoever, except I do like wearing watches. So I would wear what you buy for me, but I'm not like in knowing the dials and knowing, perpetual for the other non perpetual watches. And, I'm not, I don't give a flying hoot, but I wear a watch. I wear a watch. I'm not one to look at the time on my mobile phone. I am one to check the time on my wrist, more type of person. Yes, the time on my mobile phone is there, but I wear a watch. I wear a watch to work. I work from home. I sit here in front of my desk with a watch and with earrings on. That is me. That is me working from home. I have to be sat at my desk. I cannot just flip open a computer lying in bed. My bed is my personal space for privacy. Yeah. So yesterday evening we drank lots of champagne. I was wondering why I woke up about 2 o'clock with a headache, thinking what's going on. Then obviously flashback. Oh yeah, gosh, yeah. And I went back to sleep, realizing that you know what, Nene, just sleep. By tomorrow morning you'll be as fit as a fiddle, and I was. So yes. So my thing was about the table setting and the cutleries that I needed to have to make that understanding of how to use in terms of which one you use first. That was pretty. It's been a long time. It's been a long time, truth be told, because you pick up a fork and you eat, a spoon and you eat, a knife because I need to cut something quickly. But I have, it's been a long time I'm faced with 3 forks and then a spoon and 2 knives. Thank you very much. you know, that says a lot of the how we eat in my household. Yep, so be it. I shan't. That's how it is for me, really. So ideally, if I'm eating eba, I would use my hands. Period. And if you don't like it, lump it. I will use my hands at home. That's another thing. If I go to a restaurant, Nigerian restaurant, to eat fufu, I would actually use a fork because I don't think I have the right environment to enjoy the food with my hands because I want to properly wash my hands and, they're not given with water and soap and things like that. It's just not for, I feel I haven't washed my hand properly. So to avoid all that OCD behavior, I would just eat with a fork in a restaurant if I'm eating fufu. And then at home, I will use my hands. And I have a nail brush to scrub my nails with. But yes, that was interesting outing yesterday. I totally enjoyed myself. And I'm looking forward to another one. Yes, I did say to them, see you guys next year, actually. That was how much I enjoyed it. And you kind of make friends as well. Now they've seen me, I've seen them. And there were other couple, because there's always plus ones. So I did ask how many people were invited. They said 40 of their clients were invited with their plus one. So obviously, I was a plus one. So it's not actually me. That's a client, truth be told. But yes, I was a plus one, and at last I attended, and I quite enjoyed it. I asked my husband, I said, don't they have anything in the summer? Because I'm thinking, you know what? Yes, this is going to be part of my calendar now. This is all self-care. So why don't you go off and attend something you would normally not attend and see how it goes and do a bit of reflections and yeah, what does your self-care look like this Christmas? I've got a few stories that I'm gonna upload. This is just one of them. Okay, lovely speaking, and chat me up, send me an email, send me a message. Yeah, speak later.